here's our day. Factors. I got to go to that dog park with you. You bring Annie to.
Oh, definitely. We're gonna go.
I gotta see the quality of talent that's
of
there.
the
That
yoga
you're missing out
pants.
on.
Of the yoga
What?
pants. The
Oh,
quality of the yoga pants. There's only one problem. Some of the boobies, the old boobies, are wearing yoga pants. I don't know if I need to see that.
Welcome to Fish and Snacks, the podcast that teaches you all about what's going on in sports, in life, and in Hollywood. And now, how about a nice round of applause for Eric Fish Snyder and Brad Snacks Grunberg.
yeah. Look at that. Look at that muskrat.
Oh, yeah.
Fish and Snacks, 43. And I have to ask you, brother, is that a talus you're wearing? Is this some kind of a Jewish holiday?
Yeah, in Hawaii. It's a fucking Hawaiian shirt, see?
Well, the way the
Hawaiian
jacket's
shirt.
over it. Yeah. How many shirts are you actually wearing, or with a jacket?
About 10. It's freezing where I am. Yeah. No, It's not. I'm just wearing my Hawaiian shirt Friday. I mean, we film this on Friday, but we drop it on Monday. But how do I look?
You look great, but there's a green T-shirt underneath that. Here's the ensemble: green T-shirt, Hawaiian shirt. You got? Is that a jacket? What was that? Was that a robe?
Yeah, they used to wear a couple years ago a windbreaker with a little hood. I'm like a rapper, Chunky Love. Remember me? Hey.
Yeah. Let me hear one of your raps. Come on, can you do a rap on improv?
Yo, I'm Chunky Love. I do it right for the girl I love. And there I am, looking good and being on number 43, Fish and Snacks. Let's do it. Is that good?
I like it. I like the beat. I should have came in with the.
What's it called? Free fall. What is it called? Free. When a rapper comes out and just goes. What is that called? Free something?
I don't know, but you just did a nice little improv, man. I like it. The Chunky Love rap. So when you're in your car and you're doing your show, Chunky Love, if someone sits in the back seat, do you automatically rap? Is that how you introduce yourself to someone?
Depends on who's in the back seat, baby. And by the way, Take a Ride with Chunky Love is in production, and we're going to be dropping on YouTube maybe in about a month or two. So look for it. Chunky Love, take a ride with me.
Let's if it's as popular as Seinfeld doing the coffee and do with all the comedians, which is a riot, he's driving around and just drinking coffee and classic cars. You're probably funnier than Seinfeld. You're more quick-witted than he is. I like him, but sometimes his act, I think you got to curse when you do comedy. I'm one of those guys that you don't have to, but F-bomb every once in a while works, doesn't it?
I think so, because that's real life. That's real talk. People, my grandma dropped the F-bomb once in a while, once in a blue moon. Did your grandma?
That's funny. Get that on the show. So before we get to some funny videos, Snacks, I hear Netflix is dropping Monday. Tonight. We're dropping this show drops on tonight. The most anticipated.
We're confused. What did you say tonight? What's
Monday.
Dropping?
This is we're taping on Friday, but this is going to drop Monday.
Not tonight.
Right. So when they see this, when they see it Monday night, the most anticipated roast in Netflix history is going to go down, and all your favorite people are there. Kevin Hart is getting roasted. So you know Nikki Glazer and the Jeff Rosses and the Dave Chappelles. I love those kind of and I can't wait to do your roast. That's going to be great. Me. Carrot Top, a hobo on the corner, the drive-through guy at Burger King.
Jordan Deck, our producer. He'll go
with a double. Oh God, yeah, he's a funny guy.
I got a question that people are asking me online. What the fuck is on your face? What is that? Chocolate milk under your nose?
Oh, isn't that great?
What are you wearing?
No,
what is it?
I got a little bit of after my surgery. I said, you know what? I started growing this when I went back to the doctor and physical therapy. And a really good-looking nurse said, you look sexy. Well, when you're married 37 years and a good-looking young nurse says you look sexy, you keep the sex. That's my rap, So we'll see. I'm not getting too many. You have it. Did you always have like a little.
Well,
is that just double?
I just talked to my guy. I'm going to go in next week for a clean shave. I haven't shaved since my Arizona experience, my ZBT AO chapter 40-year reunion. So I got to clean it up, baby. I'm gonna clean it up. What do you think?
You look good. Look good. I like the triple. I like all the clothes on you, man. You look like this. It's the homeless look. It's the homeless. The homeless.
Hobo.
The
I'm the
homeless.
hobo.
The hobo snacks. Look. So back to Kevin Hart. Are you gonna watch it? Are you interested?
Oh, absolutely. Kevin Hart, he can dish it out and he can take it. That's why I love the guy. He dishes it out, and boy, the Rock's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there, just slicing them up, and I can't wait.
It's going to be great.
That's
Jeff Ross.
Yeah. Jeff Ross is the best in the business. Don Rickles is my favorite. He used to cut up people, and I'm going to say it again. I've said it before. If you make fun of people, you love them. It's a badge of courage. If if you're like Jay Leno and you make fun of you and your face gets red and you do this 100 fucking times, that's not good. Okay. Yeah. If you dish it out, you got to be able to take it. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. Right.
I'm gonna preface this in our Hollywood segment. I'm gonna bring up Jay. It's funny. Snacks has no idea, but we're gonna bring up Jay Leno and a story he told, and it's about a story about someone you knew. Then we're gonna bring up something, and don't talk about it now, but paparazzi. Just keep that in the back of your mind, Fish and Snacks people, because it's a sore subject with me. But Jordan Deck, you brought him up earlier. He's got a few videos to start off the show, so let's start it off with a funny video, Jordan.
No, my wife's an indigenous marsupial. I just haven't ordered yet because I can't see the menu. I can't find my bifocals. You could just tell me what kind of sandwiches you got. I'll come right back around and I can order them
We got croissants that are 2 for $5, sausage, egg, and cheese.
That's classic.
I love it. That guy.
That guy's great.
He told Grandma to go fuck herself.
She's talking. He goes, my marsupials, which are kangaroos, and bifocals, and talk about a guy on the spectrum, Jordan. Oh my God. And then she tells him he takes off. Hey, wait a minute. He has to learn from the master of drive-through pranks, you. But that guy, there you go. Get that guy in a Chucky Love segment, and then you guys
go the other way. The other way. There you go.
Oh, I'm my way. I'm pointing towards you. Why? You seeing it different? Oh, okay.
No, I got to do that. I got to get back to that. We have some really good ones, but no, you're pointing the wrong way. See, here,
I'll do this.
This is the right way for you, and then put up your other finger. Get it out of your ass. There it is. Yeah, there. Take it out of your toe.
Pointing towards you. Okay. And my way, it's pointing towards the Raiders in the back. But whatever you say goes. That was a great first video. Let's get another one, buddy. The fuck?
Here we go.
What? That didn't come out too clear. It's like he was like positioning something on his nose. What is it? Okay, there you go. Is he?
There he is.
He's balancing. What's in that thing? I can't make it out, guys.
Can't make it out. I know it's funny because Jordan put it up, but we can't make it out.
Oh, you know what it is? Is it a shopping cart? That's a shopping cart. That he's insane.
I don't know.
I think it's a shopping cart.
Oh, he's balancing a shopping cart on his head.
How do you do that? That's more. Yeah.
You think his parents are proud? Oh God, what is he doing?
Well, he's got to have a big schnoz. So he's got to conquer bigger than mine. It's a big, I you know what? Doesn't that Brad Snacks? Wouldn't that be painful to put a shopping cart on your bridge of your nose?
But it's all about balance. Balance. See, he takes the pressure off. You think it's tough, but it's not because it's angles and balance. But yeah, that guy's talented. Boy.
Sure.
Do you have his number?
I'm getting the number of the first guy in the drive-through. That's your guy. That's
my guy.
Yeah, you could switch off.
He just drove away from Grandma. That's funny.
She's telling just drives.
Can you imagine our grandmas working a drive-through? Gee, man, that would be funny.
What about Nanny Klein working a drive-through? Imagine Nanny Klein. You know what? You got a little zoftic, you little fat. Try the salad. I don't want a salad. I want a hamburger. Yeah.
Nanny would rip into everybody. Oy vey, you don't have enough money. Let me put in an extra $1 for you. She was She was sweet. She did stuff like that, you know. You never know. Never judge a book by its cover. Somebody might be a prick, but they give to charity. You know, they help kids. You know, we'll talk about it in our Hollywood segment. I heard something about a guy I really want to work with. It's not just rumor. It's not just, you know, fake news. It's real. So we'll talk about him.
I'm still stuck on Nanny being in the drive-through. If my grandmother did the drive-through, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
She'd eat. She would go through the bag when she would hand it to you. That's too much fries. You pull some of the fries out.
Would you like a toy with that? Would you like a toy with
that? Yeah.
Oh, that's
why do you want a chocolate shake for? We got strawberries.
Hey, by the way, we're talking about our grandmas. Call your grandma today. Call your parents and tell them you love them. Just do it. Doesn't have to be a birthday or whatever. Just call them and say, I love you. Just thinking about you. It means a lot, don't you think? When people check up on you?
I mean, you know, some of you are lucky to have parents left. Mine are all, you know, they're looking down on Fish and Snacks right now.
Yeah.
And the next video.
Let's go.
How bad you gotta fuck up to get arrested and then they tow your fucking wheelchair?
Oh no. Oh, come on.
A wheelchair. Wait, what device, Jordo, what device tows a wheelchair? I mean,
how bad you gotta fuck up to get arrested and then they tow your fucking wheelchair?
That's wow.
Oh, okay.
No.
That makes more sense.
That it did.
Doesn't make sense at all.
Doesn't make sense at all. You know, a wheelchair, come on. Yeah. You know, how bored are you?
Oh, by the way, how you feeling? You feeling better? You look much better, man. You really
that was my wheelchair. I needed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're looking
I
great,
do.
buddy.
I do. Every day I felt better.
3 days a blessing. Yeah, I was exercising and I twisted my knee, and man, it hurt so bad. Then I got some special potion my friend gave me, and the next day it was almost all better. So I'll tell you, your health is your wealth, buddy. Be careful when you get old, kids. Things start to drop. Besides your ball sack. Oh.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, make your ball sack right excited right now. Bam.
What's that? Oh no.
That's your ball sack.
I never saw that coming. I never saw that.
Yeah, your ball sack doesn't see a lot of coming, but that's, you know, it's sorry. You know what? You look great. You're 273, and a lot of it's because of this stuff. Your power. Snacks is powered by W energy drinks, folks. The only energy drink that doesn't make you feel like you just licked a car battery. Wow. W gives you smooth, focused energy without the crash, the jitters, or the sudden urge to fight a vending machine. No sugar, no weird chemicals. That's right. No sugar, everyone. That's a big source of energy drinks that you use to drink, not this product. It's clean fuel for your brain so you can stay locked in, whether you're grinding at work, gaming till 3 a.m., wearing 5 shirts like Snacks, or spotting on a couch thinking about your life choices. 10% off for the listeners of Fish and Snacks. Go to w.gg and use promo code Fish and Snacks at checkout. That's one word, all caps, Fish and Snacks. I take this before I go to work. I work graveyard. I take it. No, I don't have to drink coffee for 8 hours, bro. One, you know, well, I don't. This is the W. That's that. I leave that for home, but I'll put the W in this. You know, this is a good 12 ounce.
Sure.
And it's great tasting.
I start my day with it every day. Yep. It's the best.
And again, shout out to Lee Lipinski and Me Lynn, two of our biggest listeners. They're W customers because of Fish and Snacks. Keep it up. Keep buying them. The more you buy, the more we have a chance for them to monetize us.
Please
and that's what it's all about.
Please. We love doing the show for you.
Absolutely.
By the way, what are they saying at work about your goatee? Those are real people, not the nurses. I mean, they're real people too, but do they like it? Do they think it's sexy?
Yeah, one of my bartenders that works there said, "You know what, Fish? You look like you look like a crazy
hobo
professor that works at a campus and gets arrested for sleeping with all the." I go, wait a minute. You know, one of the wait a minute. I'll take the crazy professor.
Back the truck up.
Okay. Yeah, you know, like no, I'm getting a lot of compliments for it. You know, and I'll probably
you're getting attention. At least they're talking about you.
Yeah. I look good. I'm down to 168.
You look good. Yeah. You got more hair came in. The hair from your ball sack right to your head. Wow, that's good. I like that.
That's
But
yeah,
you still manscape? Do you still shave
yeah,
all the hair on your body except your
yeah.
goatee?
I say yeah. You know what? Like, every day I'll go like we talk about. I go everywhere that has hair except the top of the head, which is mostly. But I don't have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Like if you look at my body, it's just there's nothing. You know, there's
Wait, do you have hair on your knuckles?
no.
My
I don't have hair on my arms.
attorney
There's no
brother
hair on
has
my
still
arms.
has hair.
No hair on my
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah.
Minuscule hair on my armpits. Nothing on my back. I got
Okay.
very lucky. You know,
All right.
I got hair
All
on
right.
my head, and my dad, rest in peace, full head of hair. My brothers, full heads of hair. My sister's bald, but no, I'm serious. I'm joking. Yeah.
How is your sister and your brothers? They doing good?
She asks about you all the time, man. She wants to.
Yeah, sure
She
she does.
says, "I got to get
In
in the
my
back seat of
dreams.
Chunky Love," and then he'll pull the car over, and then I'll show him the
Please
real
wish them
love.
all well. They'll be
Thank you.
calling soon.
Sure. We
I
got a
hope.
theme, another segment. It's called "Crazy Things That Happen in Los Angeles." Okay, our hometown. You live there still.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
There's a couple of great ones. You'll probably recognize all these crazy things that happen. One everyone knows, but um, North Hollywood shootout, 1997. Two armored bank
Oh,
robbers had a prolonged gunfight with police, which changed how law enforcement equips officers. What Jordo doesn't know is that was the impetus, I think, for there was a movie that came out, The Town, with Jeremy
yes.
Renner, and
Yes.
great shootout outside of Fenway Park. I think that
Yep.
was one of the impetuses. And I think the guys that did this saw the movie Heat that came out in '95 with Pacino and De Niro, an excellent
Right.
shootout scene with Val Kilmer and the cops. And
Great
your boy
scene with
Tom
and Tom
Sizemore
Sizemore. Tom
stole that
Sizemore was in.
movie. Right. This is a
But
Hollywood
I'm
thing.
telling you, I was home with my buddies and we watched the whole thing live.
The North
Incredible.
Hollywood one?
Yes,
This one we
the
talked about?
it was
Nice.
unbelievable. Thank God they took those guys out. Oh my gosh, they had full armor, and they got them both head wounds. Took them out. Boom, boom. Goodbye.
How does this happen? The
Yeah.
famous Hollywood sign, right? It's been altered many times. Recently, in 1976, and it's happened.
Yeah.
It's been repeatedly happening. The Hollywood sign read Hollyweed. All right?
Yeah. I'm
Hollyweed
Any,
snacks.
yeah.
What's
What?
anything? So
No,
the
no,
Hollywood
any-
sign's been altered. And in 76, many times it was called Hollyweed. I saw one that laid up there for Hollyweird. I mean, how do
Yeah.
they move? What do? They get up there and they move the letters? It's impossible. How do you get to that? But
yeah, I don't. It's funny you say that because I have no idea how they get up there to do it, and they have to do it in the dark of the night, right?
yeah.
No, it's
So-
crazy. No, it's crazy.
Here's the most
We gotta
famous
get
LA
George
thing.
back. I'm
What?
sorry.
Well,
Go ahead.
1994, the O.J. Simpson freeway chase. What people don't realize is that O.J. Simpson led police on a slow speed chase that was broadcast live to millions. I'm working at a
Yes.
bar, and that was the seventh game of the Houston Rockets and the New York Knicks. And NBC decided, imagine this screen you're looking at of Snacks and I, and
Yeah.
all of it
It's like
is the
in the
chase, and a
corner.
little square is the game. I have people screaming at me, "Where's the fucking game?" Because
Yeah.
they
Where's
give a
they
shit
don't
about
care
OJ.
about OJ. Yeah. Exactly. They made the decision to go small with the game and 3/4 screen with OJ, and it was unbelievable. I could not believe they made that choice.
Wow,
But
never
that
happened
was notorious. Thank God he's gone. Thank God. Oh my God, 30 years he lived. Oh man, crazy.
I remember this: the Christopher Dorner manhunt in 2013. A former LAPD officer went on the run, targeting police and triggering a massive multi-day manhunt across Southern California. CNN, they all broke into that one. I mean, this is, and of course it's LA, so it's
Right. They got him. Didn't he light a house on fire and killed himself like the coward that he is? That guy.
late 90s, last
LAPD
one.
guy went into the hills of Big Bear or something, right? That's the same guy.
Absolutely, you got it. Well, you're so familiar with the history of LA and the recent history. That's
Sad.
2013.
I want happiness, good health for people. When you get older, you look at life totally different. You really do. You
Well,
don't
these
go to the
guys
clubs.
didn't. No, you look at life when you get older and just hope that you can go through the night without taking a leak 3 times. That's it. You know, if it's 8
Matter of
hours,
fact, I took 3 peepees last night. Thank you.
and
How
that's
did
the
you know? Were
difference.
you
You
there?
know, you're Jordan's age and your early 30s. You can go 10 hours, drink a keg of beer, and go 10
Right.
hours, and then
The
if we did
tank.
that,
No,
if
it
we
takes
did
a
that, we'd
while
have a
for the tank
catheter
to
stuck
get
to our
full.
dicks. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
All right, one
it's
more.
true, man.
I remember this one, late 90s, the Rampart scandal, one of the biggest police corruption scandals in U.S. history involving dozens of LAPD officers. Yeah. I mean, look, there's been corruption in every police
Was that Rodney
department
King?
in
Was that
no, the
Rodney King?
Rampart. It was a Rampart. Rampart is what,
Oh, that
Hollywood
part.
division?
Yeah, what'd they do? What'd
Big
they do?
scandal with
Oh,
well, here's the thing that happened back then. You really and we could save this, but we'll talk about it now. So the movie Training Day, you really think that all these cops, and it's true, it happened. All these cops had these big drug busts for $5 million. You could say you could turn in 4 million and pocket $1 million yourself, and that happened a
right.
lot. And they
Sure.
started, There's new. What's the movie called? The Rip that just came out with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. It's about that they
Oh, it's
have
about
these.
that. Yeah. Okay.
You have to chronicle everything you do, because you find you go to a drug bust and there's $20 million. Hey, Brad, let's put 1.5 to ourselves. Hey, look what we got, guys, 18.5 million, and you're heroes. But then you and I have our money in our Grand Cayman account. We retire, we're safe, we're set.
Or under your
Happened a
bed.
lot. Happened a
But
lot in the
there's
80s and
always
90s.
snitches, man. There's always snitches, Not that
Sure.
they should do that. They should not. Where does that money go? Back into law enforcement? We're having a big problem now. They don't have enough money for the police and the fire. Why
Sure.
not? Why
Don't
not?
know. The problem with LA, I'm so pissed off. We're going to get to some funny videos. That was the last one. Is the response, and I want your reaction to this because you live there and you hear it every day. The political reaction to what's not being done with that horrible Palisades fire. What happened in January of 25? It's already been, for God's sakes, 15, 16 months.
Yep.
You got Steve Gutenberg and Adam Sandler out there helping people. They lost their fucking houses. It looks. Have you driven by there with Chunk? Have you been? I heard it still looked like a war zone. Is that true?
I went by to see my friend's house, and I called him when I was in front, and the whole block, nothing.
I'm not invested in it, but I know a lot of friends and family that are, and I hate to see the town that I grew up with. I mean, look, the entertainment capital of the world is Las Vegas, but entertainment and movies and TV is Los Angeles. Not anymore.
Yep.
It's mind-boggling to me. It's getting mind-boggling to you, since you, your brother, and everyone, all your friends, worked for so long in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Give me a Brad Snacks. Give me a year when it's going to come back. 2027, 28.
I don't. It all depends. Well, look, they're building sound stages in Las Vegas now. They're building studios in Las Vegas. I don't know. Is there enough money to go around? Then Michael Jackson movie comes out. It makes almost $100 million the first weekend in the United States, 200 and something million overseas. I mean, that is a start for a great year, hopefully. There's some great movies coming out, but I hope they're great. They say they're great.
Let's get them filmed. Let's get LA. Let's get LA more involved with production.
Please.
It's important.
Bring production back to where it started. Exactly.
Thank you. Couldn't say more. 3 more funny videos coming up. And let's go, Jordan.
Right there. What is that? The Tobinator. See, the Tobinator hooked up to the motor. The motor ain't pushing enough pressure out for the gas.
So you got a rooster talking like one of Dave Chappelle's characters, talking about the motor shaft. Funny. I like that.
That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah. That's something I took up.
Yeah.
It was a personal thing, was cars. I never took auto shop. We had shops back when we were kids. Auto shop, electric, remember shop, wood. Never got into cars, but I did back when in my 40s start to get interested in it. And then I got frustrated, because how
many years ago was that? 40 years ago?
No, I'm 65. But the problem with cars and why, and you will agree with this.
Sure you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not good. I'm good at doing I could do a lot of things with the car, but I have such an appreciation for mechanics. I do. Mechanics are geniuses.
They're incredible. Yeah. Ed Yee was my grandma's. She wouldn't let anybody touch her 1962 Cadillac, but Ed Yee, he was the best. One of the, on Pico, one of those little shops, you pull right in and, he's got about 10 boobies lined up and he'd come pick up, my grandma would drive there. Then he would take her home to Beverly Hills and then come back and fix the car. And then he would go pack. Oh, he was
Old
such
school.
a good Ed Yee.
He had
Shout
a
out to Eddie Yee.
Eddie, 62 Cadillac. You know what that's worth if that's in mint condition?
Yeah, it wasn't in mint, but it was so fun. I brought it to University of Arizona my senior year.
Oh, you
my
got
God.
laid.
Fuzzy
You got laid
dice
because of that
so
car.
fun.
Yeah.
I did. Yes, I had some fun in the car. Don't tell my parents or my grandma, please.
Yeah, she knows. You put a whole new name to Corinthian leather, buddy. I'll tell you that. Give me another video.
Where's the fish?
Well, so
was that Dana White? Who was that?
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to try and get a fish, and you're going to do a spear, sort of like William Wallace did in Braveheart. No,
Right.
how about getting the net and get a pole and do that kind of stuff?
Wow,
I would like to see if he caught the fish with that. That would have been cool.
that
I
would
don't
have been
think
cool.
he did.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That looked like he was in Echo Park. You know that little lake that's in Los Feliz?
Oh, no, you mean or the lake that's down?
Is it Los
downtown?
Feliz? Downtown. Is it Echo Park or something
yeah,
like that?
Yeah, Echo Park. Yeah. Los Feliz is somewhere else. But yeah. That thank God that's safe now. There was drug dealers and all sorts of stuff around that lagoon.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
They used to have paddle boats there. I think they might
Sure.
have. Yeah.
Sure. It's a lot of LA is.
What do you miss about LA but me? What do you miss? Honestly.
I miss culture. Not a lot of culture in Las Vegas. Before I get to the next video, I miss neighborhoods. I could walk. You and I could walk up and down Fairfax, all the way to Molly Malone's on 6th Street, and then back up to Cantor's, and just look at some of the shops that were there when I was kids. I miss my family. I got my brothers there. I got all my cousins, and I miss the beach. I miss the beach. That's what I miss the most.
In the last podcast, I heard that you said you're coming to town this month. Is that true?
I'm trying. I got to make sure the therapy with my key, all that stuff. But don't worry. I think we could shoot a chunky love with the fish man in the back.
We'll see. Well, hey, man, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. I'll be out of town, but that'll be a lot of fun.
It's always good. Nah, you gotta get a piece of the snack. You gotta get snacks. I want to go with you to the doctor.
I'll wear my tallis.
No, I will say this. I'm going to buy you lunch at Cantor's.
No, please no.
Yes, it's on me. I love to watch you eat. You take Brad out to eat. I tell you, take Brad out to eat. And we took him, a good friend of ours, John Hyatt.
The best, Johnny Hyatt.
John Hyatt's the greatest little guy I've ever met in my life. We take him to a place called the Bagel Cafe. Forget that. To watch Brad deal with food is like watching the brain surgeon. He treats food like a surgeon would treat one of his patients.
We got to go to Factors. You know why? Because I have Annie, and they have a beautiful patio where they let Annie sit outside.
We'll go to Factors. But bringing up Annie before we get to the next video, here's our day. Factors. I got to go to that dog park with you. You bring Annie to.
Oh, definitely. We're gonna go.
I gotta see the quality of talent that's
of
there.
The yoga pants. At the yoga pants. The quality of the yoga pants. There's only one problem. Some of the boobies, the old boobies, are wearing yoga pants. I don't know if I need to see that, but
we'll do the movie Hitch. I'll be Will Smith, and you'll be Kevin. What's his name?
Kevin James.
Okay. Yeah, Kevin James, because I'm gonna fix you up with one of the. There's a dog park right where I walk, Molly, and it's full of beautiful women walking their dogs. How about when you go? Before we get to the last video, you ever go to the dog park, Snacks, and you see a beautiful woman walking with the dog and holding the dog like a little Pomeranian?
Yes.
You go. Yes. You're supposed to walk the dog. It's not for you to walk.
No. Oh, you mean at the dog park?
At the dog park, they're holding their Chihuahua.
Mine's by subscription, and the bottom line is you just let the dog roam and
play
with the other dogs. You can sit on your phone or whatever, but yeah. That's what it's all about. That's why you go to a dog park, to get them exercise, right?
Absolutely. Well, I've seen ladies walk holding their dogs. Like, okay, who's the dog park for? You or the damn dog? Let the dog walk. Ridiculous. And one last video, brother.
Okay.
Can I get some black olives?
Look familiar, Snacks? Look
Can I
familiar?
get some
Yeah,
black olives?
black olives.
Can
Yeah.
I get some black olives?
Oh,
Yeah.
we got more black olives.
Oh,
Ugh. Ugh,
there's
I don't
two
like
things.
olives.
There's two things fish hates to eat: black olives and raw beets. I will not eat those.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. I don't. People love. If you and I ordered a pizza and there was olives on it, I picked off the olives.
Oh, I don't like olives at all. Olives and pickles. I like pickles at Factors, but I don't like pickles on my burger.
Oh, you don't? No.
Yeah,
I like them.
or at Chick-fil-A. No, I know. I take them.
What are you on a burger? I don't like people put I don't like mayonnaise on my burger. I can't.
I love mayonnaise.
See.
I love mayonnaise.
You love
Yeah,
anything
I
that's
don't
free.
like ketchup, mustard. I like mayonnaise. And oh, by the way, because of my grandma, at McDonald's, best fries. You got to get them well done.
Oh.
Always crispy, crispy, crispy.
McDonald's. McDonald's is the just the epitome of great restaurants, because you learn this when you get in the restaurant business. The same burger you buy in Boise, Idaho, is the same one you get in Nova Scotia, and that's consistency.
Same like
All right.
In-N-Out Burger, right? Same
Oh,
thing.
yeah, I love it. I like all burgers, man. I like all burgers. I got to
In-N-Out
try these. There's new ones out. I don't know. Before we get to that, I don't know if I ever had a Five Guys or a Smash Burger. You?
I had a Five Guys. Yeah, it's very good. Their fries are good too. Yeah, but there's no drive-through. Yeah, I don't get out of the car.
Actually, I think Five Guys started in Tucson. You know that, right? I think it did.
Oh, it did? I didn't know.
I think the first one opened up in.
No, that was Whataburger. Whataburger. I think Whataburger. Yeah, Whataburger.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you went to see your awesome son, who's better looking than you,
yeah,
Max, he showed you all that stuff, right?
I mean, everything. Yeah, I going to Tucson is a hidden secret on the west, on the southwest.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to say it be a travel agent, but from Sabino Canyon to where you could hike and see falls.
Canyon, in the foothills is beautiful.
So in British Columbia, Brad, Canada, very beautiful part of Western Canada. This is crazy. An attempted robbery at a fast food restaurant took an unexpected turn when the suspect, named Snacks, reportedly abandoned the crime mid-act and asked the employees if they were hiring. It's crazy. According to police accounts and later reporting, the man entered the restaurant, attempted to carry out a robbery. When employees did not respond with panic or compliance, he remained calm and largely ignored the demand. Whole situation took a crazy turn. So the witnesses said the situation was awkward for the suspect, who lost confidence during the attempt to rob the joint. Instead of continuing or getting out of there, he shifted the conversation as asking staff whether the restaurant was hiring. So police later tracked down the guy, and who was arrested in connection with the attempted robbery. Authorities did not indicate any injuries or theft resulting from the incident. Every time Jordan gives us a something like this, and I don't believe it, so I'll fact check him. Why not? He's part of the show. This shit really happens. It's insane. I mean, nuts. Soup to nuts, buddy. Just like you. All right. I got one. Sports, right?
Okay.
We're now in May. Okay, so we are smack in the middle of two of the greatest events happening, the NHL and the NBA playoffs. Okay. If you're watching the NHL, I'm going to talk about hockey on this, but the Kings got eliminated by Colorado Avalanche. It seems like every single game I've watched, whether it's Dallas and Minnesota, the Vegas Knights, and the Utah Mammoth, they all go into overtime. It's insane. So it's Monday, but I gotta say something that happened because I don't know if you've ever seen this. I turned on the Knicks game against the Hawks, right, the other night.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
72-20. It happened. Yeah. When have you ever seen a basketball game, Snacks, have 20 points at halftime?
Well, something a lot of these guys, they don't have their best players. I watched the game last night. Okay, thank God the Knicks closed the Hawks out.
Right.
Last night I watched Denver, Minnesota. Okay, Denver lost. They're done. The reason Denver lost, you don't fire Mike Malone, the coach, when he just brought you a championship. What bad karma is that?
Ugh.
And they replaced him with the assistant coach, which is fine. He's a good coach, but he's not Mike Malone. How do you get rid of him? You can't get rid of him. The players love him. They won a championship together. So
Right.
I wasn't surprised.
Well, Minnesota also lost Anthony Edwards. He's one of the top 10 players in the league. It's the NBA playoffs are great. The problem with the NBA and the NHL is the playoffs start in April and end of June, you know?
Yeah.
And
I
just think, you know, the whole thing, like your what's his face thought never happened. The great Steve Kerr said the NBA should be 65 games. It would never happen. That means the guy's got to give up 17 games of salary because I love Steve too, but he said that the tanking's got to stop. You got team. Look, you know, the Golden State Warriors
money, and they add this player, you know, that before the playoffs, or no, what is it? In January, they have a play or whatever. It's more money. Stupid. These guys get hurt, they get tired, you know.
What's your take on that? What's your take on the Warriors being 37-46 and making the playoffs? A lot of people said, you know what? If you have a losing record, you shouldn't go. I agree.
They didn't have Jimmy B. Yeah. No. Listen, buddy. If you stay healthy, you win. If you get hurt, things happen. You got to have a bench. You got to have backup. You got to have backup. But again,
look at the Lakers. The Lakers had Doncic out and Austin Reeves, and they went 3-0.
Tonight's Friday, May 1st. Let's see if the Lakers can close out Houston. Now it's 3-2. If it goes 3-3, I like Houston. I'm just telling you. And and Reeves just came back, right? They still they don't have their best player. And, you know, it's crazy. But, you know, it's great basketball.
You like driving up to Big Bear? Because Oryx Outdoors has the gear you want.
Oh, when it comes to Oryx, I love driving. What are you talking about? You didn't tell me.
Yeah. It's got the gear. It's got the gear that Snacks wants to use. And for people who say, I'm just going camping for the weekend, but end up wrestling a raccoon over a granola bar at 2 a.m., something that guy next to me has done, okay? You're hiking, you're tailgating Snacks, you're trying to set up a tent without YouTube tutorials. Oryx has you covered with rugged, reliable gear that won't quit before you do. From waterproof backpacks to cookware that survives more than the oops moment, it's all built for people who don't survive the outdoors. They own it. Listeners, just like Dubby, get 10% off their entire order. You're going to head to Oryx/Outdoor Snacks. Use the code FISHSNACKS, all caps, at checkout.
This is great again, number 43 in the books. That is Eric Fischsnyder. Give me the fight. Give me the fight. Give me the fist. Come on. There it is. Don't meet that guy in a dark alley. I'm Brad Snacks Grunberg. Don't meet me. I'm sorry. That's Eric Fischsnyder. Give me the fist. There it is. I'm Brad Snacks Grunberg. Don't meet me at a drive-thru. We'll see you next week on 44 on Fish and Snacks. Yeah, baby.